Hey, what's up, guys? Max here. Let's talk about the Titan Crystal and its new champions and kind of who I want and kind of my what direction I'm going to be taking my account. So Kabam came up with this on the live stream. The gray champions that you're seeing there on the top, those are the champions that are going to be exiting the Titan Crystal. So if you're wanting to get those, then definitely it's easier to get those in the current Titan because they're a little more limited. But the new pool, man, the new pool is going to be amazing. So we'll get to literally what champions I want the most, and kind of why. But before we do that, you might be missing some Titan shards. I do want to make sure that you guys are aware that there is Titan shards in these side quests, and as you can see, I have not completed them. And we are gonna go in and get them all because they're Titan shards that you're getting. It's a really good chunk. It's 500 Titan shards, and that's not gonna get you to 20,000, but anything that gets you progressing forward when it comes to Titan shards, it's a must grab at least. Now they are up for cash too as well, so if you're interested in buying them and just not expediting yourself even more, there's a price tag of 35 if for that option. So yeah, let's get to the champions that we don't have and want when it comes to the Titan Crystal. So we have Zola. Zola looks super cool. Defensively has some mechanics that stun corner feature that he has. It's kind of nice to play around with. We haven't seen too much. These are all new champions, so once the time pool changes, we're going to start seeing more of it. Okay, so I would say prioritizing Zola over all the other new champions, probably not at the top of my list. Then we got Okoye. Okoye is actually phenomenal. She is an offensive beast. As long as they bleed and shock, I believe those are the two debuffs she applies, if I remember. She is a huge amount of damage, and I kind of want to get my hands on an Okoye. Skill class for me does have some really good options, but having her rank 2, rank 3 ready, I would definitely love to have that Okoye. So I would we'll see how we put her at the list of like first, second, third when it comes to my chases for the Titan Crystal. Now, Gentle has been surprisingly, I feel like, not around too much. But I think at a rank 3, Gentle might stall people on defense. He gets that unstoppable, and unless you have a counter for that, you're gonna just have to wait and play around. So looking forward to a rank 3 Gentle. I forget if he needs his awaken ability. Let's actually take a look here really quickly. Reduces the health loss when finishing a special attack at max stacks of muscle mass. While unstoppable, his damage reduction is increased by 50%. While unstoppable, special attacks cost less power. This potency is doubled against skill champions and gains a block penetration per muscle mass. Okay, yes. I remember liking the last bullet point. So the block penetration per muscle mass, the focus is, I believe each hit gains muscle mass, if I'm not mistaken. Each hit you do against him. When striking or being struck by basic attacks, Gentle has a 31% chance to gain muscle mass, and that's at 12. So ideally, if you have him awaken fairly high sig, you block, you parry, he should be going through some block penetration, and with the stat focus, it should enhance that a bit more. So I think he's going to be a great staller and a good defender. I think that's what I'm hoping for, So I kind of want to get him too as well. Now, Falcon. Joaquin Torres, I have not yet tested him, and that's my fault. We're probably going to spend some time today leveling him up, ranking him up in the beta, and just test him because I have no idea what he's good at, what he's not good at, what champions. I think they announced him being good against Enchantress, but other than that, what can he do? So looking forward to seeing him. So again, he's kind of at the bottom of the list just because I have no experience. Now, Dazzler, man, we're already seeing she's been out for a while. If you participated in the double track, she's been out, and we're seeing content on her. Like, she's amazing. So having her awaken is not a must, but it's a huge help. And then investing some 6 stones into her is great. It's great. And then Spider-Man Supreme. So this guy, I was not a big fan when he first came out of Supreme. Let me show you guys really quick. Now, as time went by, I actually became a fan, and we got him to rank 5 and ascended. I'm still not the best Supreme player, but this guy does some insane damage. Now, I feel like he does need his awaken ability, and ideally the higher sig the better because it increases the damage, but his awaken ability I feel like just needs it. So I do have a gem. Let me show you my inventory. Actually, let me take you this way. So if we look at my Mystic Champion, Spiral is still not awakened, and I do have a gem. Okay, I have both, a generic and a Mystic Gem. But now that we found out that Supreme is coming, I'm actually more interested in using my gem on Supreme, and I'm crossing my fingers that we can get Spiral through a crystal. I think she's still going to be in the Titan Crystal, so maybe getting her through there if possible. It's going to be interesting if I do get a Spiral and a Supreme, what direction I go. I think we still go Supreme, and then it's going to be even more complicated who I use the gem on. But we'll see how many crystals I have too here. So I guess my biggest chase out of the pool, I would have to put both. There's no rules to this, right? So I think my number one picks, it's going to be in no specific order. We're just going to start from left to right. It's going to be Okoye, it's going to be Gentle, and it's going to be Dazzler. Okay, and Supreme. So that's almost all the champions. I want 4 of them, all 4 of them. Now, how many crystals do I have? And I think secondly, right below that, it's probably going to be, if... Again, I don't have, just because I don't have much experience with him, I'll probably do Zola and Falcon in that order. And again, Falcon being last because, again, I don't have much experience. But I do wish I get my hands on those 4 champions I mentioned right on the top. And now, how many crystals do I have? Let's go take a look. So I've been saving these Titan Nexus that we were able to get through content and the web store. So we got 2 of those. So hopefully those help in locking in one of those champions. And then we got 3 crystals, regular Titan crystals that we can open. So first we're going to do these Titan crystals because we have no option to select. And then we're going to go to the Nexus because that, depending on what we get out of these 3, we can choose one from the Nexus crystals. So let me know in the comments how many crystals you currently have in your inventory for the Titan Pool update. Super excited. Again, I don't have much experience with Falcon. I think we're going to do some testing of him, whether he's good. And I'm super excited for Supreme. Rank 3, any of these champions at rank 3, Supreme, that's kind of what he needs, when it comes to, especially on defense. He's a bit of a staller too, having to play around his phase that you can't hit him. And a lot of people forget about the special too, and they try to block it. And so that, I believe that goes damage through the block. So, he can be annoying also on defense, but I'm excited for this entire change of the Titan Pool. I wish you guys luck. I wish myself luck. Wish me luck. Let me know in the comments. Say good luck. Just at least type that in there. And I'll see you guys in 9 days. Because that is when the pool is going to be changing. Less than 9 days, guys. Good luck out there. Let me know how many shards you have, how many crystals you have are going to be able to open. I know there's some people that are going to be able to open tons. Like they've been saving in anticipation for this. And I think the save and the payout, it's going to be great. Take care, guys. Peace.